IWF International Wrestling Federation.
From Universal Studios, Florida, the home of Earthquake, Confrontation, E.T., Back to the Future, and now plays host to the International Wrestling Federation from Soundstage 23, Universal Studios, Florida, where you can ride the movies and see the superstars of professional wrestling.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back here to Studio 23 in Universal Studios, Florida, as we get ready to kick things off. It is the Continental Lover himself. He could be my tag team partner here in the broadcast booth. Not entirely sure what he's doing. We've got two big championship matches for you tonight, and I guess we're going up to the ring.
Many of you may know me as the Continental Lover, but I am also known as Eddie Mansfield, and I am the owner of the IWF. In recent weeks, the behavior of one particular individual, one member of my roster, Thor, has gone beyond what I consider to be professional conduct and what I expect of the people representing me here in the IWF. Thor found himself on a 60-day warning, a probationary period to which he had to post a $5,000 security bond. That security bond right now is in default. And until further notice, Thor is suspended without pay from the IWF for his continued attack on the XWF. Now, I understand there are people in our locker room that feel that the XWF doesn't belong here. We've been at Universal Studios for a long time, and then all of a sudden they start showing up. I get it. But they on their sound stage and we're on ours, you know what I'm saying. And there is enough business to go around. And not for anything. What we don't need here in the IWF is a full-blown war with a competitor. So as of this moment, Thor is suspended indefinitely, and those that were involved with him, Rob Van Dam, our brand new television champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine, a name that I was very proud to sign to this organization recently. You are on probation moving forward, and you better, and I mean you better hear my words, you will stay under control of your emotions and your feelings and whatever you think you might be wanting to do, and you will stay to within the four walls here. Soundstage 23. This is our home. This is where we earn our bread and butter. This is where we perform and do what we do. To hell with the people in the other place. We gotta just worry about us and what we're doing. I will not allow any two or any three or any one person, period, to bring down what I had built up. If any of you in the back don't agree with this, you're entitled to your opinion, and the door is over there. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Well, we just heard from the owner.
Oh my God, and the match has begun. Oh God! Oh my God!
Looking for some game banging action?
Holy no! Wait, Sam is gone. I heard that you can catch chairs. We should try this. Got it. Whoa! That's fucking awesome! Wow. First one that often loses. Oh shit!
Not just playing games, but breaking games.
Oh no! So James did a finisher on the top to me and threw me off to the left side
You know the old saying, and if it isn't broke, don't fix it? Yeah, neither do these guys.
Jesus is eliminated.
Jesus and Santa not having a good night.
No!
From the guys who never met a game they couldn't break, check out New Legacy.
All right, fans, we are back, and joining me here in the broadcast booth, the Continental Lover himself, Eddie Mansfield.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, weighing in at that 1 pound.
Well, it's good to be here with you, and what the hell's getting into Slammer? He's acting a little bit fruity here tonight.
Well, you opened the show with a blockbuster announcement, to say the least.
Tennessee, weighing in at 207 pounds, Randy Fuller.
I don't want to be a distraction from the show here tonight, so let's focus on the matches, the people that are in there having them. I had to take care of business, that's all there is to it. What was happening here at Universal Studios, I just can't have that. I can't have that. We're here trying to promote our product, and we don't need to go knock someone else down to build ourselves up.
I respect that. I understand what you're saying, but Thor is one of the biggest draws you have.
Thor's a tremendous talent, no doubt about it, but he's not following my rules. And if you want to play under my banner, it's the oldest saying, look, you want to live under my roof, you're going to go by my rules, right?
I'm not arguing. I hate to see things getting to the level that they're at right now, but let's turn our attention to the match in the ring right now. This feud has been going on for quite some time now between the Dynamite Express and Brute Force. Slammer and Fuller representing their teams respectively, and right now Fuller getting the upper hand on the bigger and stronger opposition.
Well, these two tag teams have indeed been battling back and forth for quite some time, and it's been some great matches. I've enjoyed all of them, and I'm looking forward to more.
Super kick, and down goes Slammer. And now Randy Fuller lining him up, driving a knee right to the side of the head. Talk about ring my bell. Shout out to everybody joining us here on the Nation Network for IWF Wrestling. Today we've got Andrew Roberts in the house along with Retro, Don't Give Me a Beer, Hot Shit, Dwight Braswell, and Scott W. in the house. Welcome aboard, everyone.
Tremendous uppercut right there. Randy Fuller, I tell you, he might give up some size in this matchup, but he is very, very talented young man, and I'll tell you what, he will absolutely work the dog out of anyone he gets into the ring with, especially his opponent here tonight, Slammer. And again, there's no love lost between these two men.
Indeed, as both teams have been fighting for the opportunity at the Tag Team Championship. As we mentioned earlier tonight, we've got not one but two big championship matches right here on TV this week, and they include the brand new television championship.
That's right, we're going to have a major announcement about our television championship. There's a lot happening here tonight, no two ways about that.
And then in our main event, Nasty Ronnie managed to get a title match from Mondo Clean going up against Blackjack Mulligan for the IWF Championship. There's a 1.5 count.
Blackjack Mulligan is a fighting champion, and he wanted the biggest and the best. Well, that's exactly what he's going to get with Mondo Clean.
Yeah, I concerned myself a little bit with Nasty Ronnie, though. After that big clothesline now, Fuller might not be able to kick out from it. He does.
I'm not so sure I would call that a kick out, but he got a shoulder up, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day.
Big slam, and Fuller somehow getting the big man up and over. Now to the middle rope. What's he got in mind? Fuller with the launch. Missile drop kick connects.
This is what I'm talking about. He will work the dog out of you. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, how tough you think you are.
Belly to back. Oh my goodness, drops him into a neck breaker. That could be all she wrote. Slammer somehow getting the shoulder up off the canvas.
I thought this match was over.
Big splash right there by Randy Fuller, hooking a leg. Will he? Indeed, he gets the victory. Oh, hold on just a moment. What is this?
What indeed is this? What is happening here?
Chubby MC, one half of the tag team champions, joining Brute Force. Are you kidding me?
Wrestling fans, right after this program is done, enter the danger zone. Jump over and check out J-Rock 73. Tell him Vince sent you.
All right, fans, we are back and ready for more action here. Soundstage 23, Universal Studios, Florida.
Making his way to the ring from Spokane, Washington, weighing in at 243 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
I don't want to keep bringing up the past, but Greg Valentine, one of the three men involved in that assault last week over on Soundstage 21.
Yeah, I mean, look, we have to address the elephant in the room if we're going to get anywhere. And I'm telling you right now, I spoke to Greg the Hammer Valentine, I spoke to Rob Von Dam, and I told both of them that is never going to happen again if they want to wrestle for me. Now, Valentine was over there at the other side. He was a member of the XWF. Did he ever get booked? No. And then he comes to us, and I'm booking him. So don't go and ruin our product when we're the ones that are feeding you. We are giving you the stage. We are giving you the opportunity.
Weighing in at 230 pounds, Lightning
Lightning
Luis
Lou Perez heading to the ring, and here's a top talent as well. When you talk about that television championship, he's got to be a contender.
Oh, Lightning Lou Perez is a tremendous wrestler, and I'm looking forward to him having opportunities like that. And as I mentioned early on, we've got some special stipulations for our television championship.
What would those be?
Well, I might as well start letting the cat out of the bag now. So the television champion will defend each and every week right here on this program. And if he's able to defend that title successfully 4 weeks in a row, he will surrender it.
Surrender it?
That's right, he's going to give it up.
What? How is that a good thing?
Because if you win 4 weeks in a row, you surrender it, but you then handpick which champion you want to challenge.
Wow. Talk about a stepping stone.
Absolutely, man. We're having people are going to have opportunities here in the IWF, and that's why we don't need this outside noise. We don't need this backstage. You know what I was going to say.
I've got a pretty good idea.
I know you know.
Lightning Lou Perez early on, testing out the grizzled veteran Greg the Hammer Valentine here. Drops an elbow right to the back of the head neck area.
Well, one thing we all know about Greg the Hammer Valentine, he is getting better with time like fine wine. The longer the match goes on, the better he gets. So if Lou Perez is going to pull out a big win, he might have to do it early because later might not be an opportunity for him.
Stomp on the head. And now what's Perez got in mind, going all the way to the top rope, and thus far Valentine really hasn't come up with any offense. There's a big splash and a hook and a leg. This will be an upset if he pulls it out. One, he's got two. He almost got him.
Opportunities knocking, and Lou Perez looking like he wants to answer the door.
There's the scoop by Valentine, slams him down to the middle of the canvas, and now Valentine hammered away with some heavy right hands.
Well, you know what they say, this ain't ballet. You're going to get in the ring with a hammer, you better know you're going to get hammered. One thing I love about Greg the Hammer Valentine, he's a big throwback wrestler. He loves to just get down and dirty with you. He's got all kinds of gritty in his wrestling.
No doubt about that. The Hammer has had some legendary feuds with names like Rowdy Roddy Piper, Tito Santana, Hulk Hogan, and the list goes on and on.
Former tag team champion on multiple occasions. Former Intercontinental champion. And yet the other guys never wanted to put him on. What do you figure about that? How do you have a talent like Greg the Hammer Valentine, but then you don't use him?
Perez now going for the butterfly lock, has him up in the air, down across for a knee backbreaker, and Valentine caught all of that one. Perez trying to pull him out to the middle of the ring. And continues unloading on Greg Valentine. Now there's the Irish whip to the ropes. Back out front, back body drop. Going for the cover one more time. Lightning Lou Perez pulling back on the leg. Got a 2 count. Valentine again able to get the shoulder up. Pulls him up and into a power slam. Valentine is in a lot of trouble right now. Perez hits the ropes. Oh my goodness!
That's Thunderstruck, baby, right there by Lightning Lou.
He's got the victory over Greg the Hammer Valentine. Are you kidding me?
That's what opportunity will do for you.
Here is your winner, Lightning Luis Perez.
Lightning Lou Perez with the biggest win of his career. The sky may be the limit. We'll be back with more, including 2 championship matches here tonight. Stay with us.
There's only one man who can tell the world all that goes on in pro wrestling.
I'm Captain Lou, and I'm talking to you about the world of pro wrestling. Call me. I'm telling you. This number's for you. Mom, you raised a great son.
There'll be no more calls for you, Lou. My boys and I are taking you in. Get it. Come on.
I got a right to make one phone call. And so do you.
Lou Albano's wrestling hotline available until further notice or a hearing. Call now. $1.50 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
All right, wrestling fans, we are ready.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Wrestling Television Championship.
The first title defense by the first television champion. Here comes the challenger, Cliff Anderson.
Cliff Anderson has been chasing Blackjack Mulligan all around for that IWF Heavyweight Championship, and he hasn't been able to get his hands on it as of yet.
Well, Anderson hasn't necessarily come out on top in his battles with Blackjack Mulligan, and there are those that feel he's probably on his way back down the card.
Well, look, we got to be honest now. He's had plenty of opportunities, but he has come up empty each and every time. This might be a big opportunity for him right here. Get this TV title, win the title, defend it 4 times, and you can pick anyone you want. You want to go after the Blackjack, go after the Blackjack. But tonight, Blackjack's dealing a different hand tonight.
I would think Cliff Anderson would have a problem with the fact that Blackjack Mulligan is not facing him for that title, if not for the fact that he was getting a title match against the IWF TV champion, Rob Van Dam.
Well, this young man is the future of professional wrestling, and that's why it's so important that he stays the straight and narrow. He stays under the auspices of the IWF. Trust me to do what I do. Trust me to do what I do. This is a very fickle business, and if you piss off the wrong people, it can definitely backfire. Nobody knows that better than I do. Nobody knows it better than I do. Let me run the ship. And then everybody will get to the promised land together.
Poignant point being made right there by the Continental Lover. Rob Van Dam, the brand new television champion, the first title defense for that title.
Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Cliff Anderson. And his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 214 pounds, the International Wrestling Television Champion, Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam, the television champion, a very athletic young man, going to have his hands full.
Cliff Anderson, I like to call him the next best thing. He ain't the real thing, but he's the next best thing, if you know what I'm saying.
I understand he's the distant cousin of Arn and Ole Anderson. I have not been able to verify that, but that's the claim he makes.
Well, it definitely looks like he's fallen from the same tree. We'll have to wait and see over time how that all plays out.
Van Dam with a rear waist lock to start this one off. Nice switch over to a headlock and takes him down. Anderson working his way back up. And Van Dam continues to hang on to that side headlock.
He's getting his money out of that one, now working the arm. For somebody with a pedigree with an Anderson name, Cliff not getting off to a very good start, and I think he needs a better start. That's been part of his problem lately. I feel like he's always starting from behind.
Oh, drop kick right to the side of the head, and now Van Dam springboards off the bottom rope. Hits with that moonsault, goes for the cover. Referee's there for 1, for 2, and he almost got it. Van Dam now stretching out the leg. And Cliff Anderson he is eating all of this. And now Van Dam from the top rope. Cliff Anderson comes up, got caught with an arm drag. What an inventive move right there.
An innovation is what has brought this country to the top. When it comes to the world of professional wrestling, Rob Van Dam is the reason that right here in the IWF we will go to the top. And that's why we don't gotta worry about the other people. Just worry about our own business. Everything else will come. This is what I've been saying.
Want to welcome Judd to the show, and there's 2. William Styles joining us as well. Welcome aboard. Reverse X Factor now has the hook in the ankles. Somehow, and I'm not sure how, Cliff Anderson manages to kick out. Van Dam with that head scissor takedown, and look at the look of concern on the face, rightfully so, of Cliff Anderson.
I tell you, Cliff Anderson right now is having a bad day at the office.
Van Dam sizing him up. Good night. What a drop kick, and Anderson, oh, he got up and he caught him with a rear. Drops him straight back. Had a rear waistlock going on, but quickly transitioned that. Drop of the elbow. Drops a leg.
And now that threatening move right there. You see somebody drop a leg on you like that, you know it's the end of the night, isn't it?
Von Dom going up again. Middle rope, what's he gonna do? Springboards off the top, oh my goodness! He's got him! One win and one title defense for Rob Von Dom. He is 3 away from picking his opponent.
And still, International Wrestling Television Champion, Rob Von Dom.
I gotta tell you, I'm very impressed with the young man, living up to all my expectations.
Well, let me tell everybody something. America is back. 2024 was a great year. And in 2025, we made the decision to make America great again. And what better way? With real American beer. We're bringing America back together in 2025 with real American beer. So what you gonna do when real American beer and all my Hulkamaniacs run wild on you?
All right, fans, we are back. Tremendous title match right there, and Rob Von Dom with a successful title defense. We're now going to take a look at the tag team division. Nasty Ronnie coming out.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 483 pounds, the Assassin and
Well, one thing about Nasty Ronnie, man, he has put together one hell of a stable. Might not agree with the man all the time, but you can't ignore the fact that he's got championship right there. He's got one of the championships in the stable. Nuclear Assassin is the American Heritage Champion. You cannot deny that.
Well, he and the Stomper are going to be tag teaming tonight for the first time, I understand.
Nasty Ronnie made it very clear he wants the tag team titles as well. He wants all the gold in the Nasty organization. I'm not so sure I'm going to be happy with that if that happens. But again, opportunity is what we're all about. We will provide it. You have to do whatever you can do with it.
The Stomper, we've seen him in action. He is absolutely a brute force.
at a combined weight of 490 pounds. And
Kip Winchester coming out here along with Brett Colt. They are the Long Riders.
They're one of the top tag teams around here as well. They haven't had a lot of success in the recent weeks, but that's not all that unusual. Teams go through ups and downs, peaks and valleys. We've seen it many, many times in the past. But the greatest ones, they always rise for the occasion, if you understand what I'm saying.
I do indeed. Once again, welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network. Miracle in the house. Welcome aboard. Bell sounds, action's underway, and the Nuclear Assassin quickly taking a shot at Brett Colt, who returns with a series of chops to the chest. He's got the Assassin now up there and using that rope for added leverage, working the leg of the Assassin.
Man, he just went for a big old chop and he missed.
Shoulder tackle and down goes the Assassin. Look at Nasty Ronnie at ringside. Wasn't even paying attention to the match. His own men are in there. And
well, the thing about Nasty Ronnie is he thinks it's a foregone conclusion that his men are going to win, and he may be right. But you better not sell this team short right here. I'll tell you, the Long Riders, they got so much upside. They're going to be a real legitimate force here in the world of professional wrestling. There's no two ways about that.
Head first into the turnbuckle once again, and now Colt has him on the top rope. And Nasty Ronnie, what is he doing up there? Red Colt has him. Oh my gosh. Fall away slam off the top rope, and the Assassin makes the tag to the Stomper. Stomper sends him in. Referee was there.
Lucky break right there for Brett Colt.
Indeed, because I believe that is what the Stomper wanted to do on top of that steel ring that was exposed. There's a 1 count. And Brett Colt needs to make the tag. He's been in there since the opening bell. Oh, look at this. The bear hug is on. The referee wants to know if he's going to give it up.
Brett Colt's not the kind of guy that's going to surrender. I can tell you right now, he's going to fight through it. And he did.
Power slam. Big chop to the chest. Oh, and he returns one to the Stomper, and no effect whatsoever. Stomper goes for the cover deep in the corner. Somehow there's a Singapore cane that made its way into the ring. Wonder who would have put that there. Making his way over, makes the tag, and for the first time we get a look at Kip Winchester. Clothesline, he does not go down.
Well, this Stomper is a tough man. He's a big man. He's a powerful man. And you're going to have to hit him with everything you got. And you might have to get a call on top of that.
Pops him up in the air, drops him straight down, and Nasty Ronnie clearly likes what he is seeing right now. Drop down, comes off the rope, got caught. Big boots in the face, referee is in position. Now look at this, he's got his feet up on the rope, referee doesn't see it. Nearly got the 3 count. Nice move right there by Kip Winchester. And the Stomper outside the ring. Winchester comes off the top rope with an axe handle to the floor. Has very little effect, however, on the Stomper.
I told you this Stomper, he is like the Terminator, man. He just keeps on coming. You cannot stop him. You cannot hurt him.
Into the steel ring post. Let's see if that hurts. Brett Colt has him up for a suplex on the floor. Throws him under the bottom rope. Winchester now locking up once again with the Stomper. Into the turnbuckle, and now big elbows to the side of the head, and those are having an effect. And finally, he goes down.
Well, after you put out enough punishment, it's going to have an effect on a man. I don't care who you are. And he's taken a lot of punishment, no doubt about that, baby.
Big boot to the midsection, has him up. Oh, man, face first version of the pile driver, and that might be all she wrote for the Stomper. Hooks the leg, here comes the Assassin and makes the save.
I got a funny feeling the Assassin's the only reason this match is still going on right now. I think that would have been over.
Oh, and look at this, another opportunity. Reverses out of it. Nasty Ronnie distracting at ringside, and a massive win for the Long Riders.
Here are your winners. And
the Long Riders with a much-needed victory here on the IWF.
Well, the future is very bright for this tag team. I can tell you right now, Nasty Ronnie, back to the drawing board, my friend. You ain't got it right yet.
We'll be back with our World Championship match in just a moment. Stay with us.
Hi, it's me, Antonio Banderas. When I use my Bosch fridge, it makes me feel different. It makes me feel like Antonio Banderas.
Well, I hear you, brother. Because when I use my Bosch power tools, I feel like the Macho Man Randy Savage. You dig it?
I do dig it, Randy.
Whip-bang! Powerful power tools.
Phenomenal appliances.
Rotary hammers.
Dishwashers.
Mighty sauce.
Induction cooktops.
Randy! Coming! Impact drivers.
Refrigerators.
Watch this. Elbow!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Wrestling Championship.
All right, this is our main event, ladies and gentlemen. The IWF Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Mondo Clean heading to the ring. Managed by Nasty Ronnie, representing the Nasty organization.
I'll say one thing about this Mondo Clean. We thought the Stomper was a big bad dude. I'll tell you, this guy might be a little meaner, a little badder, perhaps even a little bit more dangerous. And the fact that both of them are under the tutelage of one of the nastiest people I've ever met. That's a scary combination right there.
And we are getting ready. Here we go. The native of Sweetwater, Texas, the IWF champion himself, Blackjack Mulligan. Putting that title on the line right here tonight. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, we have another major announcement to make. April 13th, Sunday night. Make sure you're ready to tune in right here to the Nation Network starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the first supercard of IWF Wrestling. It will be WrestleSlam.
That is going to be a hell of a night of professional wrestling, and I assure you, you will all want to be here for that one. WrestleSlam, it's going to be big, bad, and all kinds of ugly.
Introducing the challenger. From parts unknown, weighing in at 251 pounds, Mondo Clyde. And his opponent from Sweetwater, Texas, weighing in at 230 pounds, the International Wrestling Champion, Blackjack Mullins.
Well, Blackjack Mulligan fought his way to the championship, and he's going to fight his way to keeping it here tonight if he has any say in this.
This ought to be a battle of the bad boys right here tonight, I can tell you right now. I have no idea who's going to walk away with the win, but I do know one thing right now. It is going to be a brutal contest.
Referee putting that title on display. Mondo Clean against Blackjack Mulligan, who will be the IWF champion once it's all said and done. We're about to find out. Oh my goodness, tremendous move right there by Mondo Clean. There's a one count. Mulligan able to kick out. Talk about a legendary career. Blackjack Mulligan, one half of the Blackjacks, along with Blackjack Lanza. They were World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. He has had a career that has taken him worldwide with so much success. ran roughshod throughout the Florida State area for many years. Grinding the face of the challenger into the mat.
I got to tell you right now, I'm watching this match very intently, and Blackjack Mulligan impressed me early on in the match. He took a big hit, slammed the way he has not been slammed in a very long time, and he ate that and he came right back for more.
Indeed, able to absorb a lot of punishment is the big man. Goes for the splash. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the cover as well. And now Mulligan hammering away, and Mondo clean. Looking to escape. Mulligan comes charging in, but he got caught. Going for the bear hug, and it was nicely blocked right there. Wait a minute. Nasty Ronnie starting to distract the referee. We knew that was going to happen.
Well, that's one of the things about Nasty Ronnie being a ringside, but we got to allow managers because they paid their dues as well, man. They have licenses, but we will keep close eyes on them to make sure if they become a problem, there's other ways of dealing with them, if you know what I mean.
Going to work right now on the leg of Blackjack Mulligan is Mondo clean. Completely missed the target on that one. How do you miss a target as big as Blackjack Mulligan? Continues to stomp away on the champion. Has him up in the air now. Mulligan in trouble. What's he going to do with him? Hangs him across the top rope. Mulligan is hurt. He is in a lot of trouble right now, and Mondo clean knows it.
He does know it, but he better take advantage of it.
Back body drop, and Mondo just hit the canvas. Manages to get back up and headed. Ties up now. Big forearm to the head, to the jaw more specifically of Blackjack Mulligan. And Mulligan comes out the back. Boot to the head. Referee going to work on that turnbuckle once again. And now going for the Boston Crab. The half crab is on. Will he draw a submission from Mondo clean? Referee is right there. Great reversal to get out of trouble.
Well, Mondo clean did exactly what he needed to do, but Blackjack Mulligan, with that Texas fighting spirit in him, he comes fighting right back.
To the ropes. There's a clothesline, and that's about the end of the match, I think, but come on now. Nasty Ronnie distracting the champion. This match would have been over.
Well, if you are the champion, you've got to do a better job of staying focused.
Mondo clean into the turnbuckle he goes. The referee gets in the way. And now Blackjack with a bulldog. Signature move. 1, 2, and kicks out.
How many times have we seen someone kick out of the Blackjack Mulligan? That bulldog, he brings all that weight down on the head. Just hit him with another big lariat.
As well as a big elbow. Mulligan is unloading the heavy artillery, but he cannot put away Mondo clean, and look at this. Nasty Ronnie trying to distract. This time it didn't work.
No, it didn't work, but he missed his target too, so that doesn't really matter so much now, does it?
Mondo hammering away on the head of the champion. Oh, he's got him in a submission. That puts a lot of torque on the shoulders and the back. Mulligan manages to escape, and look at Nasty Ronnie getting real close to the action. And now Mulligan just right in the face of Nasty Ronnie, and he almost put his man away.
I tell you, Blackjack Mulligan has given everything he's got in this match, but he cannot keep Mondo clean down. Mondo is a monster here tonight.
Mulligan fighting his way out. Some heavy right hands. Mondo clean is dropped. Oh, Mulligan going to the top rope, but he might be in trouble. No, he caught him with the double axe handle. And now the look of concern on the face of Nasty Ronnie. Mulligan's got him. Up and choke slams him down.
Oh, he should have gone for the pin right there. It's a mistake. He had him right there. He should have gone for the pin.
And again with another bulldog, and he busted him open. Mondo clean is a bloody mess. And Blackjack Mulligan is still the IWF Heavyweight Champion.
Here is your winner, and still International Wrestling Champion, Blackjack Mulligan.
Big win. Thank you for joining us, fans. We'll see you again next time right here for more IWF Wrestling on the Nation Network.